Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Coach Kim with Forever Works. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so that way you know of new available videos. So today I'm going to show you how to make a patriotic swag wreath. I hope you guys get very inspired. So let's hope this turns out really well. So let's get creative. First, we're going to start off with a 32-inch pine teardrop swag base. You can either find this at Craft Outlet, the Wreaths shop, Trendy Tree. You can check Etsy, or you can do a Google search for this size. Now we're going to be putting in mesh. We're going to start right here on the outside, and then if we need to, we can start working on the inside. So usually I will cut my mesh pieces anywhere from 17 to 20 inches. And all you gotta do is just roll the ends in and then just squeeze in the middle. And then you're just gonna grab the pine tip and then twist. Make sure you twist pretty good because you want it tight in there. Now the mesh I've gotten over the years, I've gotten them from different places, from Craft Outlet, Wreaths shop, let's see, where else have I gotten? Etsy. Just use up what you've got if you got the right colors. These are actually 3 different types of mesh. This is a stripe mesh. This is the border stripe mesh. And as you work with the wreaths, you'll know what mesh you like, which ones you don't like, or which hold up and don't hold up. So, but again, you're just gonna lay this. I usually put this across my chest, but you can do it this way and just roll and then squeeze. And that's what we're going to be doing throughout this swag. Alright, I trimmed up all the fraying on the mesh that I could see. This blue and white mesh right here is really bad about fraying, so I had to, because the stuff started unraveling. Here, see, look, there's another piece. Unraveling here at the end. So, I had to do a lot of that. But, see, another one. So this was definitely one of my cheaper meshes, but I need to get rid of it, and it is fine for this wreath. So next we're going to be putting our sign in. So this is what this wreath is going to be centered around. The sign is from Diamond Dust Designs. She is on Etsy, and this is what we're going to be doing. I love her signs. I like the wood. I don't like the metal signs. They are not my favorite. I prefer these lightweight wood ones. They seem to hold up a lot better, and I just really don't want to use metal signs and doing the floral wire and everything like that. So other people love metal signs. I'm just not one of them. I definitely prefer these wood signs. All right, so now all we're going to do is we're going to glue this. Now with the Gorilla Glue that we're going to use, it should stay in there during the hot and cold months. So this swag wreath can definitely be for all year round. Okay, my glue gun is warmed up here. And I'm going to have this at the top. It's centered. Here's the hanger. And I'm going to press down on it. And I need something heavy to be put on top here. Okay, it looks like that worked. So we'll put those right there. And then the second best thing, other than the sign that I had inspiration from, I have always done Patriotic jewel elegant swags, and I decided to put a sign with it. So I'm hoping this base is going to be long enough. So we have, I do believe this is a 6-inch acrylic gem. Now I have gotten these over the years when shops or business owners would post them, and I would try to get some. So that's about the only time, and I've been Etsy. I haven't really found any at the Reshop or Craft Outlet, but I think they are carrying them now, or will be carrying them. But yeah, anywhere like on Etsy is usually where I got them if I was looking for a certain color. So I usually go for the 6-inch or the bigger rectangular size. They do have smaller ones. You can also check Krafty too online. That's an online store. So we have God Bless America, and then I was thinking about doing the jewels because I love my elegant patriotic wreaths. I really do. So we got red, white, clear, if you want to call it, and blue. And this size of a wreath base is going to be perfect. I love it. Okay, so let's begin with gluing this sucker in. Now what you can do is you can get some floor wire or a pipe cleaner, and you can loop this through and then secure it to the base, so that way it won't become loose. And that's probably what we'll do because I want that extra security. Now the Gorilla Glue is great. I mean, it is great. I'm gonna actually use red. But depending, like if this goes down south where it's like really, 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 really hot, I don't want it to come out. But So you're just going to weave the pipe cleaner through to the back. And you don't want it like severely tight, but you definitely want it secure, but you don't want to go tight to where the jewel is going to pop up. So it does take some time and patience. Just gotta figure out where it is going. Ugh. Sometimes this can be the hardest part, or you can just glue it in like we did the sign. But it has that hook, and I have always tied my jewels in, so I don't want to not do that. Okay, so you can see it is a little bit loose right here, and that's good, because then that way we can just have it right there, because the glue would be holding it together. But yeah, this is the hardest part about this, is get the jewels tied in. So I won't make you watch me put the other two in. And then just for added security, you could always put some hot glue here, and then refix your branches. So the back, because you still want the back to look nice. Okay. Woo. All right. And so you would just gently lift the jewel up and then put glue right here. Because as you're putting in other items, sprays, greenery, you want, when you put it in here, you want it to still glue to the jewel and to the mesh and pine base. So, all right. Alrighty, now that I got the jewels in, that took about 15 minutes. Waiting for it to dry and then trying to weasel everything through, and so, yay. So the hard part is pretty much done. So now we get to add our greenery. So you can use any type of greenery that you like. So I'm bringing in this, let's see, what is it called? A button leaf bush. Now I have gotten these from Wreaths on Etsy and Krafty Karen Designs on Etsy. Now I'm not sure if they have them on their shops or not, but I got them last year and the year before, because I think it's a great spring summer bush, and plus it's nice because it's a push-up, so that helps so much. So you can like with a fuller bush, you can like maybe move more of this over here if you want it to be more full. But yeah, it is a fuller bush that can move, and so I like this greenery very much, but it's hard to find. You can find a button leaf bush at Hobby Lobby. They are shorter, so but that can still work too in your favor if you can't find like the ones that are longer like this. So just push it, and then we'll cut down and stuff like that. So, yep, so you can put the stems where you want them. That. And I should have enough, but we'll see how many we use, how many bushes we use. So there we go. All right, so we definitely need to cut that down. Cut down, cut it down. Okay. We'll put one here at the very top. Spread it out. And then we're just going to place throughout the swag. Now you can glue in as you go, or you can see where your placement is and then look, you know, step away, check it out, see if you like the placement of it, and then glue it in. So there we go. So we just need to do this part, and then we'll stick some smaller ones in there, smaller pieces. All right, here's some more. We'll just stick right in here. And just place them in. Okay, and then spread out your greenery. Grab some more. Write down 3 bushes, so don't want to break them all down. But all right. Oh, there we go. Looks like we need one right here. So let's put this one over here. I can't believe I forgot about this spot here. Get in there, please. And it's getting caught in between the mesh. Okay, so right here under the sign. There. Alright, looks like one came off. That's okay. We can use it in something else in the swag here. We can't find the missing part. I am going to actually put another one right here. Alright, now we're going to take some of these and then we're going to put them where it's kind of like coming out towards you. I'm going to cut this down. And then we'll place one here, 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 and here, probably. So, do that. So that it's coming out towards us. And then we'll need another one right here. Okay. So now we got greenery sticking out. And we'll glue it in. Okay, so next that we have are the red, white, and blue sprays here. I got this from Wreaths. She sells out of her stuff very quickly. So I wish I had gotten more, but I bought 4 for this project. But if you can order more to save for next year, that is always a plus. Each year, supplies have gone up. Definitely things are a lot more expensive as each year has gone by. And so it definitely adds up. Okay, so I think we can cut these down pretty good and get a lot more out of it since it is a longer base, and I can definitely try to cut this down as we move throughout this way. Okay. You really need some good wire cutters. Ooh. All right, let's see what we can do. Because I do not want to get more, because with shipping and everything, it just adds up, makes everything else go. Makes the shipping go up. Okay, let's cut this again. Clump this together. Maybe. So these type of sprays are really great because it has not only those that have different colors and everything, but it's also got different textures, which is awesome. Alright, let's see how the rest of this goes. Let's see. Just trying to... Okay, so there's one section. Yep, there's maybe one whole section, maybe. Well, we can try to spread it out, so now I'm gonna put this over here. Definitely gonna have to spread this out more, yeah. Because we've got some longer pieces that can go at the top, like these here. These pieces can go more on the outside than on the inside. So as you're breaking down your sprays, try to keep that in mind. Let's go here with the blue. So we have blue, red, and white. And I'm going to bring this blue over here. These are long. I'm going to have to move this fern probably down further. How's that look? In there? Yeah. Alright, so cut down the rest and go from there. Alright, I cut these other sprays up, so hopefully that will, oh, I guess I missed one. Okay, so the whole thing is going to just be about placing them where you need them to be. All right. Wow, this thing is big. Big, 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 big. All right. I need to get a longer table. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, so here we have red, white, and blue roses from Hobby Lobby. Let's see. This is the number that I have, but I don't know if it's the same as it is now, because sometimes the SKU numbers or UPC numbers can change. SKU number is 186452. I got these, I think, last year. So, I don't like the leaves, so I'm not going to use the leaves. I am going to use the actual roses. See, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so let's do. You have to do 1, 2. All right, and this 1, 2. Okay. Oh, let's go white. Come on, get in there. All right. So let's see, red, white, and blue, and then red. Okay, red. So we need red, white. Let's see. All right, let's go red, white, and then blue. So we need another white one. Okay, so we have one more white one. So let's hope this will be plenty and ready. Alright, so let's go start. Oh. The beginning. There we have it. It's a big one. It's a big one. Whew. Alright. So you can always add ribbon to it and have ribbon throughout, or you can see, I really feel like I need to bring this up right here. Do I have another? I feel like a blue one. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let's see, red. And I don't have another red one here. I mean a white one. I don't have another white one. So red, white, and blue. So maybe we'll have another blue here. Maybe we'll do that. Because all I have is red and blue left from the bush. And it looks awkward for me. Okay. All right, there we go. So you can always add ribbon to it. You can add more berries. You can add, if you want to get like the smaller roses, you can do that. Like the tea roses. So they're like the really small baby roses. You can do that and add that to it. So it's just whatever you want it to be and what you want it to look like. But yes, it is big and pretty. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully it gives you guys inspiration. And like I said, this could be used for every day. Memorial Day, 4th of July. So hopefully I have inspired you to take up your wreath creations up a notch. This is definitely a big one, but I do like it. I love it. And I hope you loved it too. Also, with your flowers, you can also steam it. So if you got like a little handheld steamer, go ahead and steam those. I think before I glue my flowers in, I think I'm going to take a steamer to them just to make them look a little not so squished. So, but there you go, everyone. Thank you again. And hopefully I will see you very soon.